check out purposelyhere.com where you will find my self-published book. Purposelyhere.com also has exclusive merchandise for men, women, and kids. Purposelyhere.com is also available on your mobile devices. Stay tuned and enjoy the video. What is up, YouTube? It is Demetria Beckham, and I am back with another video. And I am so glad to be able to share this information that I have for you college girls. The ones that is living the college life, the ones that is entering into the college life, and the ones that have been there for a while. Listen, I know when you say, I'm going off to college, in your mind, you're thinking like, okay, yeah, I'm free from my parents. I'm not under their thumbs. I'm not under their every watchful eye. I'm grown. I'm liberated. I can do what I want to do. But that is the absolute wrong mindset to have when it comes to that specific freedom. Let me tell you all, what often happens is you go off to college and you get a reputation. You go through what is called the whole phase. And now I will say, I have heard in many scenarios where it's been encouraged for our girls and our boys too, but specifically speaking, our girls to go out and explore life. You are young. You don't need to be tied down. Go live your life. Explore your 20s. That is furthest from the absolute truth. Those types of behaviors will get you caught up, and they will get you caught up fast. And sadly, they get you caught up in what's called the whole phase, where you're exploring relationships, you're exploring parties, you're becoming extremely sexually active, you're running your numbers up, you're jumping from one bed to the next thinking it's cute. It's not. It's not. Because in the end, you are doing yourself a great injustice. You are running your numbers up. You are devaluing yourself. You are harming your future. You are displeasing to the Most High. You are a reflection of your parents. Therefore, you are embarrassing home. And sadly, we don't even look this far in the future, but we are cheating out the man that is set to be our husbands by letting every other brother run through and smash. That body is supposed to be saved for your man. That body is supposed to be saved for your husband. That is a temple designed and created for one man and one man only. Yet, we choose to go through what's called this whole phase. It's not acceptable. And you are ruining your body. You are ruining your future for what? A few minutes of fun? What? For a feel good? It's silly. It's stupid. And you all need to take out more time and consider your ways, consider your body, consider the fact that you're taking in all these different spirits from all these different guys and wonder why you so effed up in the head, wonder why you can't stay focused on your studies, wondering why you're dealing with all these types of depressions, moods, and anxieties and behaviors, because you have allowed all these different spirits of all these different men to run through you. Is the whole phase really worth all of that? Is the whole phase worth your lifelong consequences that will come behind it? Living so casually, giving up the body so casually, opening up your legs so casually as if it's nothing. And that is the most valuable thing that you hold as a woman. And that is your sexual value. Why are you shooting it up for just a little piece of fun? Just to fit into the crowd. And then you know what? Behind your back, she's a hoe. She's easy. She's a hoe. She's easy. Your name being spread all across the campus. All across the campus. And for what? Do not go to school and do this to yourself. Don't start your life off on the wrong foot. Because there are other consequences that come along with this too. And that is the fact that you have to realize STDs are at a high amongst you all college students, is because, again, we're back to having all of this casual sex. I am not convinced by the stretch of the imagination, that you all are protecting yourselves in every one of these scenarios. Y'all are in a drunken stupor. Y'all are getting stuff slipped in your drinks. Y'all are high. You all are not in your right mind. And I promise you, there has been times, there will be times when you all will slip up and be negligent, rather purposefully or not purposefully, and have casual sex unprotected, and boom. Not everything can be gotten rid of with a shot, with a pill. Some things carry through for the rest of your lives. And you have to recognize that. You have to realize that. You cannot be out here casually having sex with all of the risks that are involved. And we're talking about STDs or STIs. What about pregnancies? And then many of you are, oh, I'm not ready for a baby. And then off, boom, to the clinic. You're trying to get rid of the responsibility that is now supposed to be yours and whomever. And you might not even know who the whomever is because you're so casually out here giving it up. So there are so many risks that run with having sex and unprotected sex. So you all, once again, need to value, respect, and understand the worth of your body more than what you do. You were given one body. When my kids say you have one job and one job to do, and that is to take care of your body. Value your body. Do you all realize so many problems spin off from having so many sexual partners, from having sex? It's time to wake up and understand. You have to do better with respecting your body. And another spinoff from respecting your body is, would y'all please put some clothes on? I mean, seriously, where is the respect for that even? Yes, you are beautiful. Yes, you look good. But guess what? You don't have to put it on display like whores do. Because guess what? You dress like a whore and you get mad when somebody treats you and addresses you as such. That's all that you're giving them. Is that what you want people to see? That all I am is a big ass? Or in today's world that we're living in, I can't even say that it's even yours. Because there's so many false, so many filters, so many stuff that doesn't even belong to us that we're, But the point that I'm making is cover up. Have some dignity and self-respect. Where did the dignity and self-respect go? When you put those clothes on and you look in the mirror, does it say, someone will respect me? Someone will look at me and see something more than just a whore, more than just a body. When you may have the personality and the brains that most would desire, but people can't see that. All they see is titties and ass. Are you that thirsty for attention? Are you missing that much in your life that you need to draw in these negative energies by what you wear? Now, in no way, shape, or form am I ever given someone who commits sexual assault, or what do they say now, SA, against another individual. Never do I ever give a pass. But you know what we do, ladies? We put ourselves in compromising situations. Our bodies say, come and get me, while our mouths might say, stop, leave me alone. And while the stop, leave me alone is what the other individual should hear, however, the signals are mixed because we're looking like a whole snack and come get me, come eat me, where we might be saying stop. Guys, I don't know. They comprehend and they see things differently. Does that mean that it's correct? It does not mean that it's right because they should always stop. But why put yourself in a position due to the way that you're dressing to be a victim of such acts. A lot of these things can be prevented by our own acts. We have to accept accountability. Now, there are very many scenarios where no, it was not her fault. No, it was not. But what about the scenarios that we could have prevented, that we could have saved ourselves from? But because of our choices, it put us in a situation to be taken advantage of. Yes, that person needs to be dealt with for what they've done to you, but you also need to examine and say, what could I have done differently? What could I have chosen differently? And I know a lot of people gonna be on my head about this. There's no reason. No, there's not a reason. But nonetheless, we still put ourselves in these sticky situations, understanding what the outcomes could be. And we have to do better. We have to make better decisions. We have to make better choices. These choices are reckless and they are ruining us. And then we want to put everything on social media. Social media is a footprint for destruction. You sitting up in a future in an executive's office for your future job, and here it is, he pulls you up and boom, booty blasted everywhere, turning up. Do you think that he really wants you representing his company? Do you really think that they want you sitting at the table next to them when anybody can pull you up and boom, there it is? Whole activities everywhere. Ill-mannered behaviors everywhere. You are not just ruining your body, you're ruining all future chances. You can say, I deleted something. All it takes is a simple screenshot, sweetheart. And boom, it's back on the internet. People have ways of getting a hold to things that you think that you've gotten rid of. There's always someone smarter than you. And you will never 100% get rid of the things that you put online. That is everybody's problem. Most of you teens' issues, you young adults' issues. You want to broadcast everything that you do, leaving a trail for you're setting yourselves up. It is time to be more sensible. Stop being so reckless with your behavior, with your life, with your future. Even to this extreme. You got the guy that's doing whatever he wants. And then you know what? It may seem so unfair. Men get to do this and they get to do that and they don't get the reputation and they still can get into a viable relationship. But you know what? You got to take that up with the Creator. Because that's just what it is. And we have to sit and we have to be prim and prep and maintain our self-respect and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yes, you do. Because while he's out slutting it up, guess what? When he's ready to lock it down, when he's ready to be 10 toes down for somebody, he might not be coming back for you because he just might remember your reputation. No matter how much you may have cleaned it up, he still may not want you. He's gonna look for the one that has kept herself intact. And that is something I stress to my girls. Always respect yourself. Always be the one to be chosen. Because he'll come back. He'll come back and he'll look for you. But make sure you've kept yourself in a respectable manner so that when he does, you're the one that's chosen and not at the back of the line. But seriously, come on, you girls. We got to do better. I am here. I am here. Big sister on the other side of the camera is here to encourage you all. Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep your nose in them books. That's what you're at school for. That's what your parents signed over on the dotted line for you to be able to go and do. go and do just that. If you're going to be there, be there for the right reasons. Get what you need and get out. Leave the whole phase. No, because that leads to another, it builds upon another, and it builds upon another, and it is not worth your self-respect. All right, I thank you all for joining me once again. Make sure you check out my website, purposelyhere.com, where you can find this shirt and so many other t-shirts, so many other graphic hoodies as well for the entire family. Make sure you're checking out both of my books. The first one is a devotional. The second one, girls, you better get it. It will teach you a lot of life valuable lessons. I give several accounts of my experiences growing up because I try to be very transparent with you all. I am not perfect. Look, I could do a whole video on how I am not perfect. I could do a whole video on how I've contributed to ruining things, how I am currently suffering the consequences of actions 15 and 20 years ago. I can tell you the choices that I've made with guys. I can tell you my downfalls. But you know what? I've learned, and I've kept my butt still for years. Is because I understand now the consequences of a reputation that has been ruined. I understand the consequences when you don't sit your butt still and you go out thinking you grown and you know what you're doing. You're ruining yourself. And all of this information that I have to give, I give it to my girls and I give it to you all as well. Because if I can prevent just one from making the choices, the mistakes that many of us made, I'm going to do it. I will put it out there for you all to know so that you all can do better. I'm not sitting here because I'm on a high horse and I've done nothing wrong. I have done everything wrong. But I have also known now what to do right. And I endeavor from the day I learned to the day I go into the earth, what to and what not to do. And by the grace of the Most High, I am able to sit where I'm sitting now and share this with you all with the knowledge that I have. So don't sleep on this information. Take it and let it sink deep within your souls. You all stay blessed. And until next time, peace.